Today we're going to be answering the question, is time travel cheap?
Grab tin foil, a TARDIS, and a taco. We'll discuss.
Welcome everybody to Tex-Mex Nerd Feed.
I'm Tex.
And I'm Mex.
Today we'll be discussing the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer and if they're trying to do yet another reboot through time travel.
To us, it kind of seems like they're trying to do another soft reboot using time travel.
Which is the cheapest of all methods.
Yeah, it is such a terrible plot device to use if you're trying to reboot. I prefer it when they just, hey, you know what, we're going to reboot it, just change things.
Yeah, we didn't like how this was going.
Yeah.
But
so,
the cheapest and most effective way, I suppose, is time travel. Hence, Doctor Who's been on the air for 60 years.
Oh, I guess that does make sense, doesn't it? Wow, 60 years, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And how many doctors?
14, technically.
All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go through the trailer and we're going to give our thoughts on it. We have seen it before, and the story does seem like it could be intriguing,
Yet
but
confusing.
It
looks like a conglomerate mess of everything.
Yeah.
Just by the trailer. Not saying that they won't do a good job with the story, like they haven't done that yet.
I didn't think Mortal Kombat 9 was bad, and I liked MKX. I did like the story.
It's not that the story is bad. I think it's purposefully bad.
Oh, okay. It's kind of over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's Mortal Kombat. Yeah. So, with our experience reading, like, the Flash comics or watching, like, the animated Flash shows or movies where time travel is utilized, you can end up with a marvelous story. So, time travel, it's usually on opposite ends of the spectrum. It is either extremely great and thought-provoking plot that derives from using time travel, or it's the cheapest way to try to get your point across.
Yeah.
So we used the Flash as an example for a great way to get a story out of time travel. We'll use Flashpoint. We'll use Harry Potter as a reference for how time travel can just be the cheapest way to make things make sense. Example, the Time Turner.
For those of you that are unaware, I've never seen Harry Potter.
Yeah, my Texan friend here is not that into Harry Potter. He did watch the first one. I got him to watch the first one, but we haven't been able to continue. We just haven't had the time to get him to watch the rest of them. So, for a quick explanation, the Time Turner is a necklace. They used it in Prisoner of Azkaban, which I have read the book too, but that was a long time ago. So if I'm mixing up movie and book elements, it's just because it's been a while since I've actually read the book. You turn it so many times to go back in time and fix a mistake or whatever. So it to us, it's just a very convenient plot device that they use. Just because, hey, it's convenient.
Right.
So,
Seems
it's
a lot
just not...
like the Eye of Agamotto.
The what?
Doctor Strange's eye.
Oh, okay.
He can go back and forward in time or whatever he wants, he just doesn't because.
Just because, yeah. They just throw the stipulation just to try to make it make sense. Yeah, I didn't know that Strange's eye was named Moyamoto or whatever. Agamotto. So you know what the Time Turner is. So is Mortal Kombat going to be a grand story because of using time travel like Flashpoint is, or is it going to be a victim of terrible plot devices and just an attempt to softly reboot the series again?
I think in general it's going to end up as a new-ish series. No matter what, at the end of this, it can't be the same, given that there's time travel. So it may involve the same characters and same storyline that it has been, but somehow different because of...
Yeah.
Pause there anyway.
Why are Liu Kang and Kung Lao still revenants? In the end of MKX, Quan Chi was killed by Scorpion before Raiden was able to get Quan Chi to reverse the spell was, the magic, whatever. Yeah, on them and Katana as well. So they were able to save Jax. Sub-Zero. Wasn't Sub... Oh yeah, Sub-Zero was one. Was Smoke one? I don't know. They were able to save some of them. So they were able to save some of the Revenants, but then Quan Chi was killed before they could save the rest of them. Right. So to me, it's like they want to go back to their original state, where Liu Kang is a good guy, Kung Lao's a good guy, so on and so forth. They want to go back to that original state, but they don't have a good enough way to do it to reverse that Revenants, other than being like, I'm Kronika, I'm going to bring people from the past. Right. And so, like, to me, that's just a cheap way out of doing that. And to me, it seems like Netherreal Studios has something against character development. Like,
they want the same character to be the same way the whole time.
Exactly.
Like, they don't want Johnny Cage to be a military leader, they want him to be the goofy movie star.
Yeah, they don't want Scorpion to be the good guy, Grandmaster of the newly reformed Shirai Ryu.
Yes.
They want him to be the same bad guy, skull flaming
ice hater.
Yeah. They are just, to me, it seems like they're trying to use the time travel as a plot device to bring back the original characteristics of the characters, which I don't understand why they're doing that. It's, like, one of my favorite parts, like I said, is Hanzo Hasashi being a good guy.
Yeah,
it's cool, and seeing the growth of the characters and him becoming allies with Sub-Zero.
Right, was great.
Yeah. And, like, seeing the growth of Johnny Cage. The character growth is not bad, but it seems like they try to do it. And even if they do it successfully, they're just like, you know what, I can
understand. You'd also have the other spectrum where people don't like that because they've been this way for the 20, 30 years.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know. It's, like you said, 20, 30 years, and we have gotten...
Not a lot of development.
Yeah, like these
are the first couple of actual stories we've had. Aside from the Deception and Armageddon.
Yeah.
Stories, which were their own characters.
That's true. So, they are successfully, for the most part, developing and growing these characters, and then they are bringing them back in time over and over again. To me, I would say for the purists, the ones who want Mortal Kombat to stay the same exact way as, like, the first ones, then maybe they should focus on trying to do, like, a remaster of those. Yeah. Which I don't think would be a bad idea. And just kind of upgrade the gameplay mechanics, the visuals, and upgrade everything pretty much. But that would be their way of keeping the...
It would be senseless to put a story to something if you don't want characters to develop.
Exactly. There would be no point in having a story. Right. It would be redundant. So we do not think that they should be using... They could utilize time travel appropriately to try to possibly create a separated universe, such as the Flashpoint, as we referenced before. So you have the Flashpoint paradox, the universe that exists within because of the changes from Barry going back and changing the past, and then you have the current universe that is the main one.
They could then capitalize on that.
How so?
Well, if they split it off into two timelines, they could then sell 2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
They do the Pokemon thing. You have Mortal Kombat Red and Blue.
So you can have that split off and have still a very narrative, story-driven Mortal Kombat experience based on character growth in this one, and then have a very stuck in the past, refuses to actually develop at all kind of game where it's focused mainly on gameplay, the gameplay mechanics and multiplayer and so on and so forth.
Or perhaps if they're doing this, which would be the correct way, they can have both.
Yeah.
Keep them all there.
Yeah. That's true, but to me it seems like if they were going to try to expand the story but still keep people the same, it would only really work like if the one was focused on the narrative and the other was just gameplay. Because if you make the one that's focused on gameplay, like original gameplay, if you focus the narrative on that, then obviously you're still going to have that character growth.
True.
And that seems to be what they don't want. It seems to be their kryptonite. I don't understand why.
Well, this is twice now that Liu Kang has become blue, and they don't like that.
What?
He was zombified in the old games.
Okay,
now
yeah.
he's Revenant in this one.
Yeah. I never really considered him as blue as the Revenant, but okay. So Liu cannot be blue. So that's
No blue
that is the NetherRealm slogan right now. So I do like good Liu Kang, good Kung Lao. So that wasn't my particularly favorite part of
Well, there was
MKX.
no development in that.
But yeah, I think if they are going to retcon it, they shouldn't use time travel to do that. They could have somehow developed a more powerful sorcerer or something. To us, it seems like they're trying to do a soft reboot utilizing time travel.
I suppose only time will tell.
Yeah, so we're hoping that we're wrong, and when the game comes out, we will be playing it. We will be capturing the footage. We will be trying to document the difference in graphics between his Xbox One and my Nintendo Switch. So see what kind of difference there is in quality between the two.
Right.
We'll do a review on them, obviously. But until then, when it comes to the story, we're just gonna have to hope that they do a good job. To me, I think they have done a pretty decent job, especially introducing new characters.
Yes.
So, for some reason, Cassie Cage is the most favorite new character that they have introduced. And I don't understand that, because it's just a mix between Sonya and Johnny. Obviously, that's what they were going for, but I don't think that it was that remarkable. My favorite is Kung Jin and Takeda.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, do you have anything else to add to that?
I think we've added all about we can.
Hope you finished your taco.
Thanks for watching.